Hey guys, it's Tiny Tom Logan back with another video for you. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Corsair M65. This isn't to be confused with the Corsair M60. It has been, it does look the same apart from we do have different colours now. But it has had some upgrades and some changes. Anyways, what we'll do is I just wanted to show you the box. Originally, I don't normally stress about the boxes too much, but it does certainly look the part. Obviously I've got the white one here, but just so that you know, there is a gunmetal black version and a military green version. The white one and the black one have blue LEDs inside. The green one has got a red LED in the end. But anyway, we'll just whiz the box open. I've actually not had this open yet, and I've not undone one of the... There we go, right, sorry. Right, so we'll get it all open. And pull it all apart. There's plenty of information around on the box and stuff. The biggest upgrade is they've upgraded the sensor in it. Now, the M65, which is this one, has got the Avago ADNS 9800 sensor, which has got a maximum DPI of 8200. That's an upgrade because the M60, because I do still have the M60 here, had the ADNS 9500. Now, right, so we've got the basic mouse there and the cord, and there's nothing else in there. There is software that you can download online because there's stuff that you can set up and configure yourself, easily downloadable from the Corsair website. But there we have the mouse, and just to show you how it is pretty much, aesthetically, obviously apart from the colour, it's exactly the same as the M60. With the white one, this top section is actually gloss. I'm not sure whether the camera's going to pick up the differences, but that section's gloss. And then the two sides have got like a textured white plasticky feel to them as well. Now, the only reason why I didn't use the M60 on my desk is obviously I've got a bit of a white fetish, and it would have looked a little bit out of place having a black mouse when I had a white keyboard and white mouse mat and everything. So that's one of the reasons why when Corsair said to me, "Oh, would you like a white M65?" I jumped at the chance. I have used the M60 in all of the gaming reviews and most of the big reviews ever since it arrived, and I really do like the way it feels and fits in my hand. There's weight sections in the bottom. You can actually set it up to weight yourself, and that's the same with both. And these pads are PTFE, so that it does slide, really easily. Although this is a Corsair mat, I will just say it's the MM200. They just sent it to go along with the review. I personally use a white Pure Track, but that's more of a colour thing. But I do prefer cloth mats, and this Corsair one, it's a nice rubber base to it. It's quite thin. I personally prefer thicker ones, but they don't really cost a lot of money. This one's 430 by 280mm. It's a nice wide one. But anyway, concentrating on the review, there are weights inside, or weights that you can set up in here, and you can set it up as lighter if you want, heavier if you want. Obviously a blue LED, which works well with the white. This, the main aluminium bit of the body is actually one piece, and then you've just got the plastic kind of clipped and connected on around the outside. It does give it quite a sturdy feel, to be fair. It does feel like you could give it a lot of abuse. I mean, this, when I finish with it, I just coil it up and put it back underneath with the other kind of peripherals, because I've got kind of areas where I put everything. And I've had no problems with the wire on this. This is another really good thing, really, because obviously we've got a new mouse. This one's brand new, turned up. You can see all the cloth wire is really nice. It's actually a really nice thick kind of cotton stroke fabric feeling braid. It's not plastic or anything like that. But also you can see how the cables end up after a lot of abuse. And to be fair, there's no like major fraying or anything like that. There's nowhere you can see the wires. It's done its job, really well, which is obviously with a mouse, especially when you're kind of spending upwards of £50 on a mouse, you want it to be durable. So we've got those side of things covered. You can obviously, I've already said you can adjust the weight tuning. There's for the FPS guys out there, this button on the side, when you click it, it has a user settable, because it's got software that you can download and set this up. But it's got a user programmable, and essentially, say for argument's sake, you're playing at 5600 DPI, but when you're going in for the kill and stuff, you can flick this button and it drops your DPI right down, so you can get a lot more accurate. Yes, you have to move the mouse more, but you can get a lot more accurate with your shooting. So you can manually set that up yourself. You FPS guys out there will know whether that's actually going to be, handy to you or not. But from the feedback I've got from people that have used the M60, they all really like that feature, and especially once you kind of get used to instinctively pressing it to shoot, especially for like with snipering and stuff. People said that they've really, grown to use and love that, I should say. Now, one thing I will say about the M65 is the black and the military green versions have like a soft touch coating, and the white one's the only one that's got the gloss kind of area. Something else that they've done from the M60 to the M65 is they've upgraded all the switches in the two. The M65 is now, all the switches are rated for up to 20 million clicks, which is quite insane. And it's also, they changed the switches so that they have a much better feel to them. They're smoother and more durable. And it was just something that some people had picked up on about the, there wasn't so much feedback, and they didn't like the way the buttons clicked. I must admit though, these do feel a lot softer and easier to touch, but to get that picky with a mouse is crazy. But yes, you can set macros and stuff should you want. But that's all really in the kind of software, the actual hardware side of the mouse. The main, like I said, the main change really is that the laser in the bottom. This is going to be living on my desk though, because like I said, I really do like the feel of this mouse anyway, and the fact that they've now brought a white one out, it's just epic. So I mean, like I said, they both work really, really well. So that's one of the reasons why when they said to me, would you like to make a video one, I was like, yeah, of course I will. One thing I've missed is you can actually set the DPI on these buttons on the top, and you've got little lights up here that do light up. I'm not going to bother showing you the software or anything, because let's face it, to be fair, it's the same as the M60 was. There's no real need to recover it. It's essentially though, it's the main thing with most people when they put it in their hands and what they do, like with the wheel and where the buttons fall and stuff. This one, it does just kind of, when you get your hand there, it does just feel everything where it should be. I'm not going to use the sniper button, I have to admit, because obviously I'm not much of a big gamer. But what I will do is I will bring you in before we disappear for a real close-up look of the mouse, so you can get an idea for it. They do the M90, and I think there may be an M95 due, but they're really more for MMO. This really is a mouse designed for first-person shooter peeps, really, although I'm going to be using this as a workstation mouse. But there you go. Obviously, I'm a white freak, but this there are a lot of you out there as well that love your white kit, especially with the popularity of the white cases and other white components starting to come through. To put it fair, I have been using another brand mouse for quite a while, and I haven't had any problems with it. But this one to me feels so much more comfortable in my hand. Literally the second when I finish this video, I'm going to be going and putting this on my rig, and it's where it's going to be living. So I think that should be a fairly high statement there for you about how much I like it, if the the reviewer themselves are actually is going to use it. And I obviously have been using the original M60 for some time, and I will still be using these in the this in the gaming reviews and everything as well. But obviously the white makes it win out, and that's why it gets on my desk. But anyway, that's for me anyway, that's a lovely short video, but again, it was only a mouse. But for now at least, this is Tiny Tom Logan with the Corsair M65. Now actually, I've not given it an award, have I? That's very rude of me. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it the OC3D Gamer's Choice Award, especially where it comes down to FPSs and stuff like that. But yeah, we'll give it the OC3D Gamer's Choice Award. But for now at least, this is Tiny Tom Logan with the new Corsair M65 out.